Once your dog is doing really well with going through that full rollover and jumping up with the luring, then you're going to work to try to get rid of that luring. First thing you're going to do is to get rid of that down command, because that's an extra command that we don't really need in there. So start with your dog in front of you, standing or sitting, and then instead of saying down, you're just going to lure them into a quick down, and then you're going to start to lure them over, try to get them over onto their back, and then let them finish the roll on their own. Good girl, yes. You're going to do that quite a few times until your dog can really start to finish that roll on their own. Yes, good girl, good girl. And then from there, you're just going to continue to reduce your luring until basically just need some very minimal luring at the beginning to get your dog to do the complete roll. Good girl, good girl. May need a little help there at the end sometimes. Once you've gotten to that point and your dog can do most of the roll on their own, then you're going to add in your command for rollover. So this time I'm going to tell my dog to roll over before I start the lure so that she starts to associate that command with the behavior she's doing. I'm going to say, Rags, roll over. Good girl, good girl. Good girl. I'm going to do that over and over so she starts to associate the word rollover with the behavior she's been doing. Rags, roll over. Good girl. And I'm still trying to get rid of that lure, so I'm just going to use a faster and faster lure each time so that she has to do more of it on her own. Rags, roll over. Good girl, good girl. Once your dog has built a strong association with the command rollover, then you're going to continue to get rid of that the luring, any of the luring that you're still doing. So what you're going to do is just not only work on doing less and less hand movement to get them to roll over, but also work on going from sitting with them on the ground to actually standing up and asking them to roll over. So what that's going to look like this time, I'm just going to get on my knees. I'm going to be a little higher. I'm going to ask Rags to roll over. Roll over. All the way. Good girl. Good girl. And then each time I'm just going to do a little bit less for her. Rags, roll over. Close. Good girl. Good girl. Huh? Rags, roll over. If your dog knows how to spin, they might get confused and do that instead. Good girl. Good girl. I'm going to kind of move my body position some more, so now I'm actually standing and just leaning over. Rags, roll over. Good girl, good girl. And each time I'm really just doing less and less with my hands. Rags, roll over. Good girl, good girl. She finished that one on her own. Eventually you should get to the point where you can just ask your dog to roll over from a stand and then have them complete the full behavior while you're standing straight up and maybe just doing a little bit of a hand movement there. Rags, roll over.